Hi guys, it's me again, and I'm having to redo my introduction because something happened with me and me editing this video. But anyway, this video is an anime 101 video, and it's going to be about what shows should I watch. So I'm going to recommend a couple of anime for you guys to watch, and then you can check them out if you want to. They're really simple, easy anime. I tried to pick mainstream shows that you could find pretty much anywhere. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm really sorry that I had to redo this introduction. I hope it's not too boring. And let's get into the video, shall we? Alright, so next I'm going to kind of get into a little bit more kind of violent. It's not very violent. These animes are not like disgustingly violent or something. You can still pretty much watch these. Like, I watched these when I was younger, so it didn't really have like a huge effect on my personality as far as like violence and stuff goes. So this next one, again, is another one that I wanted to do because it's super easy to follow. It's basically just if you fight, you get like more power, so it's kind of easy to go with. I feel like it's like that video game mentality where you have to fight some kind of boss and then you get like something out of it. That's kind of what these are like, basically. So anyway, it is Dragon Ball Z. So, this one can be a little hard to follow for a couple of people because they just, like, the idea is a little kind of out there, but it's really, I like it. I think it's a cool idea. So basically you have this young man whose name is Goku, and you later find out that he is of a alien race called the Saiyans. They're very notorious for like blowing up planets and galaxies and just basically wreaking havoc. And you follow him and his friends as they try to find a way to save Earth from these varieties of villains. So there's like different villains. I'm sure you guys have seen them. If you've not seen them, spoiler alert, you have like Frieza, and then you have Cell, Majin Buu, and then the newer one, you have like Beerus and Whis. I think you could call him. I don't really know if you could call him exactly Whis a villain, but anyway, not to spoil anything, but that is pretty much the backstory of that one. It's really easy to follow. There's a little bit of violence, but there's not like a whole lot of blood, and like it's not super like gore, so it's simple to follow. If you like fighting or martial arts or any kind of thing along the lines of that, you'll probably like this one a lot. I actually really like this one myself, so which is why I have the book or the manga. And to follow up with that one, this next one kind of goes with it. It's called Dragon Ball. It's basically just like the earlier versions of Goku, and like you kind of see his origins a little bit better with this one. It just and his friends are also in this one as well. It's basically just the same thing as Dragon Ball Z. It's pretty much just fight and maintain more powers through fighting, basically. Also really like the artwork in this one. It's really kind of simple, but this one's really easy to follow as well. I recommend you watch it. You don't have to watch this one first to watch this one. You can it doesn't matter which order. I didn't even know this one was a thing for a very long time, because if you guys don't know, I was born in '96, and I was too young to like recall them having this on the TV. I know they did, but I was too young for that. And yeah. So let's get on to another show, shall we? Alright, so to keep on the whole fighting, or what you call shonen anime, I wanted to bring up one of the more popular ones that got me into the whole anime fandom. Like, I have watched Dragon Ball Z and I have watched Pokemon when I was younger, but I didn't know that they were considered anime. They were kind of just cartoons or whatever. It's the same thing. I mean, anime is a condensed down word for animation. But anyway, I didn't know that they were considered that. This one, I started to kind of learn, and then started to like just absorb the fandom up. And I think I was like 10 or 11, so really impressionable age. I also learned what ramen was through watching this. I know. I had ate like the noodles before, but I didn't know what they were called. But anyway, it is Naruto. So again, first volume right here that I have, and not first, yes, first volume. And basically what this is this anime is about your main character right here, obviously Naruto, who is kind of mischievous. He kind of likes to play tricks and stuff like that, but later on down the line you find out that he actually somehow has this demon spirit encased inside of him, and it really makes it difficult for him to like get to know people, and it makes it really hard for people to want to talk to him. He's kind of an outcast type of kid, but he really wants to be the leader of his village, which in this anime is called the Hokage. And there's two different like Naruto's. There's the first like original, I'm gonna call it original one, and then there is one that they call Shippuden, which that one basically follows his later life into like his teens, following into his adulthood, stuff like that. I recommend that you start with the first Naruto and then watch Shippuden, because it would be confusing if you did it like backwards. You would be really confused. But Shippuden is also like Naruto, but it gets a little bit more like, you learn more about the characters and their backstory and stuff like that. Obviously there is a series involving his son. He does have a son later on. I've not watched that one yet, so I can't tell you a lot about it, but I do recommend that you start with Naruto. It's really, again, easy to follow. It's kind of on the same lines of Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, and it's, I mean, I love it. I love this. I love this. So I owe a lot of my anime love to Naruto. So let's check another one out, shall we? With these shows, I have picked shows that are like shonen shows, because I feel like those are the easier ones. Because if you don't know what a shonen anime is, that means like a fighting anime where the character gets stronger. So I'm gonna pick another one that is really easy to follow, and if you like that whole magic girl thing, you'll really enjoy this one. It's Sailor Moon. And again, I feel like a lot of people have like seen this or heard of this, like heard references of it or something. But this show, it basically is about these young girls who later find out that they are what they call Sailor Scouts, and each one of them has to, like, they have a certain power that is attributed to like the planet they're protecting. So you got like Mercury, Venus, obviously you have Sailor Moon. So it is, again, one of those things where you fight and you get new powers and stuff, but this one's really like visually pleasant. This one is If you like really bright colors and kind of just really beautiful effects and stuff, you'll probably really enjoy this one. It's also a really good manga. All of these are good mangas, by the way, so if you want to read them before you watch them, totally fine. But I watched this one when I was super young, so it did have a big impact on how, like, I seen women characters and stuff, because they're such, like, strong female characters in this. If you have a young girl and you really want to, like, show her something that's kind of empowering, I would recommend that you show her this anime. It's a really good one. And also, if you've never seen it, you can check it out. It is pretty easy to follow. I don't want to ruin too much of it, but I just wanted to say that much. And let's check out our last anime. So before I get into the last anime, I kind of wanted to say this. There are different dubbed versions of each one of these shows. And when you look them up to watch them in English, which I'm assuming almost everyone that's watching me speaks English or understands English in some way. But when you watch it dubbed, there are different kinds. There's like different voice actors and stuff. So the best example I like to use is for Dragon Ball Z. There's like so many dubbed versions of this for English. There's like Funimation, which I recommend. That's the one you need to watch. Like, I recommend that one. It's got some of the better, in my opinion, no offense to anyone, in my opinion, some of the better voice actors. And then you have another dubbed studio called Ocean Dub, and you got a couple of other ones as well. But I'm just saying, when you look these up, you're gonna find like different versions of them and stuff. So you can kind of go here on YouTube and you can YouTube the different like voice actors and see which version you like the best, and then just kind of stick with that. I just wanted to say that before I got to this. And last but certainly not least, drumroll please, is Ouran High School Host Club. So yes, this is not a shonen anime at all. This one is more of a shoujo, is what it says on the top of there, which basically means it's like romance, comedy, stuff like that. So this one is about a group of young men who have a club in their high school that basically they bring young women in to kind of, if you want to say go on a date, it's not really like a relationship thing. They just kind of come in and like serve them tea or whatever, talk to them. It's just kind of basically this place where people hang out. And you have your main character here, who, spoiler alert guys, is actually a female. She ends up breaking something in their room that they're in, and she ends up having to be one of the host club members. Now her name is Haruhi, which I know I just destroyed. I'm sorry. If you don't know, I don't speak Japanese fluently, but basically it's just this really cute thing. It's kind of fun, it's lighthearted, it's really easy to follow. Again, I picked easy to follow anime. I know I said that 100 times, but I just want to make sure that everyone knows that these are very simple to understand. And basically this one is I mean, I really enjoyed it. I watched it as I was a little bit kind of older, so I was, I believe, maybe 18, 19, something like that. But this is a good one really for kind of older, I would say teenagers, and I would say some adult people, because a little bit of it is content that might be I'm going to say more suitable for that age range. Because, like, you're not going to see, like, a young child super duper interested in this genre, in my opinion. I don't think you are, but you might. So, you know, they could get into it. I don't know, but it kind of just pokes fun at like romances and comedy and stuff like that, but it still has like that element of romance in it. Plus, there are a lot of characters that you can pick from to be your favorite character, which I always appreciate when an anime has multiple characters for you to pick. And yeah, I recommend this one. Once again, this one is called Ouran High School Host Club. And guys, that's gonna do it for me. I know this video will probably run kind of longer than what I anticipated for it to be, but I wanted to make sure that you understood a little bit about each anime before you went in watching it blindly. Also, if you want, I've probably already said this, but I'm going to say it again. If you want to comment down below your favorite anime, or if you want to comment an anime that you would recommend for someone who has never watched any, try to keep it like really simple. Try to keep it like not too extreme, and like maybe not too strange, because you know you don't want to turn somebody off on anime. You want them to get on the bandwagon and enjoy it. That way you have people to talk about the fandom. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching. Feel free, if you want to hit me up on any of my social media accounts. They're down below in the description. We can talk about anime, we can talk about life, we can talk about whatever you want. Just hit me up on those. You can also, if you would, and if you've not, there is a little button down there that says subscribe. If it's red, please click it and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting a bunch more videos. I post every Saturday. You don't want to miss out on the fun, because I'm going to start including a little bit more things with anime. I'm going to attempt to do some stuff with some of my friends, hopefully, and also I will be posting up other just kind of random videos in the next little bit. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.